Yes, yeah, it depends where the high achiever is. If they're in a situation as a high achiever and they can't get to do what they want, they're employed by somebody or in a system that prevents them from doing what they should be doing or feel they should be doing, I feel that this may contribute internally, that their guts are being torn apart. They should know better, should do better, and they can't get there because some little thing is standing in the way. You know, little thing like employment or what have you. Or the market has gone wrong, and they should know that they've got the right formula, but the thing doesn't go. So, higher achievers, it depends where they are. If the highway is clear, like the Autobahn, they can go up to the hot street. But if they're not on the Autobahn, they get into difficulties because of the construction or what have you, too many people on the roads or what have you. And this becomes very, very frustrating to that individual. It eats into them, it eats into their immune system. Now I'm just talking here about what my feelings are, because most of the people I know are high achievers and they're in trouble. And the only thing I can think of, they're up into a certain stage, they can do things, then they reach a glass ceiling. Now this is theory that I've got out to account for why these people can't get past it. And it's a theory, that's all, just a plain theory on my part. Well, like everything in politics, the government can do an awful lot to help, but they're not ready for it yet. Politicians aren't ready for this particular kind of disease. The profession has to put pressure on the government to make available in certain centers specialists in this profession, in this disease, so they can handle it. As I said before, like cancer hospitals, chronic fatigue hospitals, fibromyalgia hospitals should be there. When that's going to happen, I don't know. The government could put money into these kinds of centers. That's okay. But how to get them to move? Well, it will move. When is another story. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I didn't think we'd be this far. Recognition is there. WHO recognizes it. American government recognizes it. We'll get that here eventually. Canada's always behind in some areas than the rest of the world in this particular field in the Western world. Once that happens, we have to get the universities in all of the healthcare situations moving in line. They're the last and slowest to move. And trying to get a scientifically set up experiment is going to be very difficult because you can't see most of these problems or measure them, except there are now tests that are being done with the EEG and MRIs and what have you to show that this is real.